Hello, everyone. Welcome. So, Guild Wars is here. Well, kind of. We got to go do all the teams and stuff for it. But yeah, we're gonna go over some teams. Go over an interesting build that was posted on the forum recently. Need to go over that as well. Let me just fix my tabs real quick, and then we can get into everything. Okay, that's there, that there, move that down. And let's see, I think that's everything. And there we go. Just move this in the corner, and we are good to go. Also, hello, Strawn. Hello, Bridget. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Kawe. Hello, JZG. Welcome. Oh, wow, you actually ended up getting to level 1000 in 4 months. That is really nice. And you're level 1027 now. As of this Wednesday, nice. That is a lot of good progress. Hello, Joey, welcome. Did I miss anyone? Hello, Andrew. Let me go do that one team real quick. Oh wait, I need to go clear my 3 trophy real quick before I do. What do I use on this thing? I need a good counter for that Great Maul. We could probably Justice Team if we wanted to. Yeah, let's go Justice Team. Not with that, though. Let me actually do something really weird for first slot. I normally wouldn't, but I want to just to get him out the way. So we'll throw that down. That's a really weird thing to put in first slot. Actually, that is really, really weird. Let me go do... Oh, but I need him to lose his turn. Never mind. That's actually fine if I do a Wraith. As much as I don't like using a blue in this slot. I just need to kill him out quick. Hello, JVR. Welcome. Oh, yeah, I just saw your... Wolf Garrick team video thing. And you average 2,000 trophies a week, nice. These days I've only been averaging about like 500 or so. Haven't been playing that much. Normally just my normal amount as of recently. Well, let's move that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30. Yeah, that's enough. Even if I miscounted that one. Okay, and now we can just start spamming, and we should be good to go at this point. And then I can show that one team, and then we can go into all the other goodies. Yep, there we go. Nice and downs. Just this team. But yeah, this other team actually makes Sacrifice great again, or just great to begin with, because he was never great before. But it's kind of interesting. There were a few like really weird teams that you can build with the Sacrifice, but this one's actually not that bad. Some of the other ones were kind of like gimmicky and jokey, but this one, as long as Crimson Bat has a bonus on a week, at least 25% bonus, it'll work. And it does work this week because, of course, all monsters have a 25% bonus. So let me go show it real quick. All credit to the person that posted this on the forum, though. Let me go see if I can find her name, just to credit them properly. Let's see. Figures, I can't find it now. It's somewhere's out there. Figures, I wouldn't be able to find it. Okay, now I have to find it because I said I was gonna say who it was. I don't think I made a post on it either. Let's see, last minute Guild Wars question thing, defend teams resetting, Guild Wars facts and questions. Where did this thing go? Oh, I'm under latest. Oops. Oh wait, never mind. That's where I should be. That's weird. I know it was posted recently. Where'd it go? I shall find it. I must give credit. Really? It must be one of these grayed out ones that I'm not looking at. Okay, let me go under PC mobile gameplay. I know for sure it was under there. Oh, there it is. Found it. It was done by Polyester. Ended up showing this. Let me go do... Oh, double win on our defense. I believe this is the one I have set as my default for all my other defense as well for the Guild Wars. This is the one I think it is. Yeah, it is. This was the one I was using as my stock one for all of my Guild Wars battles. Though I will probably be modifying them this stream. And of course we can kind of discuss things related to it. But let me go show this team real quick. I need to make sure they have 53 or less HP. I guess having a Sylvanie more first slot, though, will be fine. But it's this team right here. It is a little bit expensive, but it's pretty funny. Where did it go? There it is, Magic Bats. Also, let me move this so I can actually see chat again. Oh, a lot of hellos. Let's see. Hello, Tasco. Welcome. And at last, you got a second Kraken on Xbox. Nice. Yeah, someone ended up asking on one of the videos too. Consoles will be getting Guild Wars, by the way. It will just be about a month or two. There's not been an official date yet as to when it's coming. As far as the team we're using right now, you can see it's pretty straightforward. We use the first cast, kill it out, get our purples. We then boost ratio off the death marks to get our magic buff, and then we kind of just team wipe them with a Crimson Bat. Though we didn't get perfect start, since we didn't actually get to really get an extra turn in there. Optimally, it would just we do the one cast, do the sacrifice, and then we just Crimson Bat, and then we already won. And it can win in under a minute in PvP, which is kind of amazing. Though on average, I'm pretty sure it'll be more like what we're doing right now. I tried it about a dozen times. It actually lost twice, or once or twice, I forgot. We can see by how many losers I have right now, is how many times this team lost. But you can see it just does that, and then boom, team wipe. Oh, unless they have possession, in which case we'll have to do it again as far as the mana for it. But yeah, pretty interesting team. It actually uses sacrifice, and not that bad either. A little bit too consistent for my taste, but it's definitely a really fun team. Well, we'll move that over. And don't you dare revive. Oops. Good. Let's show it again and see if we can actually get the perfect combo with it. Good evening, Maximus. Welcome. I know, so many questions, so little time. Yeah, there's still so much speculation about the whole Guild Wars thing. And someone even made like a whole little thread to kind of summarize most of what we know. The problem is half of what we know is just speculation, because the devs have yet to confirm one way or another. So we won't really know. Oh, there was one thing I really... someone said that I may have misspoke on in the previous video. They even private messaged me and everything. I believe the rankings, or someone ended up saying, the rankings may actually be the rankings of the brackets may actually be where you end up placing in the Guild Wars things. For example, since I'm in the #1 bracket, that may mean by default that I'll automatically make the top 10. Someone was saying that. I assumed it would have been from all the brackets, like everyone would be able to have a chance of winning. But they may have made it so only like the top brackets could have a chance of winning. I don't know. But we'll find out soon. So do keep that in mind. Yeah. Let's see. And that's how it's supposed to go. Except slightly quicker would be even better. You're doing an undead defend team to help out with the event, and is actually getting a 50-50 win rate with it. Wraith, Vampire Lord, Crimson Bat, and Banshee. Oh, nice. A little bit odd having the Vampire Lord there, though, because it will end up denying your Banshee and Crimson Bat's mana, or at least the accumulation from it. Other than that, it seems pretty solid. I guess you're doing that to go all Govania, though, I assume. You play... earlier on in the game, that would probably be fine, because earlier on, you can use Vampire Lord to do one-shots, which you can't really do later on. Fairly new to the game and loving it in your channel. Oh, no problem, Andrew. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them, and we can definitely get to them. Also, hello, Dinos Go Roar. Welcome. You finally fully traded your Def. Nice. Right in time for Guild Wars, too. So you'll be able to use that. Def would be pretty decent in Guild Wars due to Def Mark. Not that many people would really work around it on most days, unless they bother with an Impervious. Yellow would probably be a bad day to do it on, because there's like Astral Spirit and I think like 2 Imperviouses. I can't actually think of... Let's see. I think Brown. I think Brown only has Behemoth, if I'm not mistaken, as far as Def Mark immunity. So that might be a good day to do a Def on it. But yeah, if you guys... Also, hello, Matthew. Welcome. But yeah, if you guys have any specific questions about Guild Wars or the pickings of things, definitely feel free to leave them, because that's kind of what this stream was going to be for, kind of going over most of that. In Guild Wars, what is someone in your guild is a low level? Will they still have to battle higher level players? Yes. If they are a lower level player, they will have to battle higher leveled players. This was one of my actually biggest concerns with this patch, was that it would decentivize higher guilds from ever recruiting lower level players, because a lower level player within a high performing guild will be expected to perform just like any other person within the guild, and they can end up kind of bringing the guild back if they aren't really able to win. Because how matchmaking works in the new Guild Wars system, regardless of what that level is, it could be a level 50 or a level 1050, it'll do it the exact same way. But what it does is, click on Guild Wars, what it will do is you'll be fighting another person's guild, and the battles will go based on the rankings. First, it will take one person, you'll fight a random person from whoever's a soldier in the opposite guild, then a random person from all the vanguards, then a random person from all the heralds, then a random from champions, then Paragon. And of course, the Paragon you'd always have to battle. Literally everyone in the opposing guild will have to battle whoever your Paragon is. The champions are 50% each, the heralds are 20% each, and I think it's 10% each, and then I have no clue how many are here. I think that was 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, there's only 8. But yeah, it's however many out of however many percent chance that they would roll it. And of course, the Paragon's 100% chance, since it only has one person in there. Do you need all yellow defend team? No. Well, the general consensus right now, there actually hasn't been confirmed, but the general consensus as far as the defend teams is that you do not need the colors within it. It will have no effect. You only have to set the strongest defend team you possibly can. On that note, I should probably redo my defend team right now and try to get something even stronger for tomorrow. I do still want to build something around the Spirit Fox, but I feel like I have no kill card in what I am currently using. So let me go and adjust that right now. Let me see, where am I even keeping these two? Guild Wars today? Sure, we'll name this one. How about Guild Wars Yellow? I hope that fits. Okay. There we go. It'll always be known as GW then. Okay, there's really no kill card in this. So let's get rid of all that junk. And we need... It's always really good to at least get out... even if you're going to lose with your team, you want to get at least one win. Because at least one kill. Because every single less troop that the enemy has will be less points for them. So you'll want to try to get at least a kill or two, either by a death mark or a devour or something like that, if worse comes to worse. What would you recommend instead of Vampire Lord? Vampire Lord would probably be fine as long as you're a lower enough level. Otherwise, I'd probably just double up on one of the other undeads, or you can just go one of the undeads from Kedar would probably be sufficient for it, as long as it doesn't color block as much. Let's see. Going to be honest, you needed 24 runics and 6 arcanes for your yellow team, and you explored for all of them today, on top of doing 300 trophies. Wow, nice. A lot of progress then. Hello, Carlos. Hello, Pandemonium. Welcome. Watching stream to relax and take a small break. Well, that's nice. Glad I could help. Hello, Iridian. Welcome. Do you need all... Oh, I already answered that. You're trying to think of a defend team, and the only two that you have are Night Coronet and Spirit Fox. Well, that's a good start for the team then. As far as what else you would put on that, let me see. Let me go build that for you right now. Let's see. Night Coronet, Spirit Fox, Lava Elemental if you have. This would be more of an early game build, because I know you're around level 100-ish or so. Let's see. Night Coronet, Lava Elemental. Oh, that already covers every color. So yeah, then you just put one other troop that you happen to have, maybe a strong legend that you have there, or something like that. But your base team is pretty simple. Night Coronet, preferably fully traded. Lava actually everything on here would be preferably fully traded. But you have the leader with stone skin. You have another stone skin plus 2x skull damage. You have the mana drain when fully empowered. Plus you have the stealthy, so it can't be targeted. And then you just put one really high damage source here, or an exploder. I'd say a Dragon Soul if you had. Otherwise, maybe a really good hero weapon, since if you're a lower level, your hero might actually be stronger than some of the troops that you have available. But yeah, just those three with something strong would be pretty solid. Now to think of something for myself. Let me go check the other chat right now before I try thinking of something. Yeah, I was thinking of using Amnesia, particularly on Invading. I already have my Invading team for tomorrow. It's this thing. I'm pretty sure this is the strongest out of all 6 of my pure color teams. So it's kind of funny that they ended up doing the yellow first, because I'm most satisfied with my yellow team. Like, there's literally nothing I need to change about this team. This is almost like a real team that I would make if I was just trying to put together a team. Yet it covers all of the exact same colors, so it works out really nice. The same as the blue-reds and other ones. These teams work out pretty nice too, because you can actually put your mana generator in it. You don't use a color, but it still works out pretty well. Anyways, defend. Oops, wrong one. And what other questions? Is Great Maul, Mercy fully traded, Inferno King, and Shegra a good defend team for tomorrow? Yes and no. It'll likely get at least 1 kill. I don't think it'll be too good at winning, though. Oh, are you talking about for invading or for defending? Wait. Oh, no, you said defend team. It would definitely be really good for invading, that's for sure. But, for defending, oh, no, it really depends what they're starting with. Because if they see you have a Mercy and they're deliberately trying to win, of course, because people are going to put a lot more time into 5 Guild Wars battle, they may do something to counter out your Mercy first turn. And if they ended up doing a counter to your Mercy, the team's probably going to fall apart. And if they kill the Great Maul before it gets a Devour, it might not end that well. But if your Great Maul can get at least 1 kill, then at least you'll be racking up a reduction on their points, even if you don't win. Good evening, Medi. Welcome. The way you explained ranking sounds right. Doesn't benefit all spring new guilds with few members. Yeah. We'll see how it pans out, though, as far as the ranking thing. What's up with that 40% for that color? Oh, all those little percent things? Those percents are for every single day during a guild war. You will get a extra amount of points based on how many of that specific color you use. Ideally, you would want to try to use 4 of that exact same color. Though, if you find that's a little bit too difficult, try doing 3 with a mana generator to that color. For example, on a yellow day, if you find it to be too hard using 4 yellow troops, you can switch to a 3 yellows with an alchemist or 3 yellows with a mercy, and you'd still be getting a lot of extra points, but it'll be a little bit more manageable as far as the board and your damage output. I would advise going at least 2 of whatever color it is for today, because of course that is quite a bit of additional points. But if you end up losing even once, that's a pretty big fall. So you want to try to find a balance between the 2. But definitely, I would say try doing 3 or 4 initially of the same color, and to see how things pan out from there based on what you have to build teams out of. Hello, error. Oh gosh, Illuster. I'm gonna. How bad am I butchering this? I'm really bad at names that are like all bunched together. Illuster the live. Welcome. Rockworm, Alchemist, Bastite, and Miststalker is your monster team lineup right now. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, monsters do have a bonus this week, 25%. Haven't really built too much out of it. I was mainly just looking at the legends. But yeah, Miststalker is, I didn't mention that in the video, but Miststalker is pretty good to use for Guild Wars and just in general this week. Miststalker is already pretty decent, and 25% on it definitely makes it a lot better. And particularly earlier on in the game, since it has that nice poison, it can hit right to their HP. Works out nice. Hello, Dogzilla. What should you replace Famine with on your pure yellow team? Oh, what would you replace Famine with on my pure yellow team? That's a good question. Let me go double check what it is right now. I know what it is, but I just want to double check. I need it visually seen to answer that. Okay, Famine. So we would be missing a green. Probably a Desdemona. The main reason I say Desdemona is she has a... Oh wait, never mind, but they might not be using yellow. I was gonna say, never mind. You wouldn't use a Desdemona. She doesn't even have yellow. What am I saying? For some reason, I thought she had yellow in it. That's actually a good question. I don't know what you would replace there. You'd want to have it with green. So you need a green-yellow of some kind. The problem is there aren't really too many good green-yellows. It's one of the reasons why Famine gets used quite a bit in last lot. There's a lot of good brown-yellows, but green-yellows, not so much. Finley, depending on their team, Finley wouldn't be a bad option, because this team does not need skulls. I'd prefer going a damage option, though. And of course, you would also prefer going all colors. Runic Blade on Hero probably would be fine too. Manticore would be kind of just be a waste. Paladin would get disabled too easy. Orion wouldn't work in this kind of lineup. And there's not a green-yellow Daemon, so other than Famine. So we can't go all Daemons with either. Yeah, we're kind of limited if you don't have a Famine, unfortunately, because there's not a green-yellow Daemon. So we'd probably just have to resort with a Finley, or actually, no, Nature Guardian probably wouldn't be too good. Wouldn't really have anything to support with. Maybe Elven Bard and use it on your Traxxas. The problem is that team would be really slow. Would be another issue. You might just have to go without green then, if you were to do it. And just do some kind of other strong yellow that has a really high damage output. Maybe like something like Garuda, so you can fill up both of them, or something of the such. Maybe even a Valkyrie, so you can get a quick Amnesia, but of course then that's no damage. But yeah, there isn't really too many options I can think of that could replace out a Famine. As far as replacing out some of these other ones, there's definitely options. But Gorgoa and Famine in this team are kind of a bit needed. Well, let's take our tribute real quick. Also, hello, Lewis. Welcome. Try this for your yellow invade. Gorgoa, Amnesia, Garuda, and Humility. Banner, you're still unsure. That's pretty much what I'm already using for the most part, except I'm not using the Humility into the Garuda for the magic buff. Oh wait, never mind, you're using Amnesia. One of the main reasons I'm using Amnesia is in order to be able to keep summoning, because in case we end up losing a troop, I want to be able to summon to keep it going. Let's see. Still unsure for the other order of the last two. You did get a 50 win streak in PvP with it, but it's not very fast. Yeah, you don't really need very fast for Guild Wars though, which is kind of nice. I don't believe the speed at which you do it as far as number of turns has really any effect on it, if any effect at all. So as long as you end up winning and you win with all of your troops, it would be fine. Oh, you're leaving, Andrew? Well, see you later. Have a good time. We're only going to be streaming for about another hour and a half or so, though. So do keep that in mind. Why do you have to have all yellow on one team? What if you have something else? Well, you need all yellow for the first day, because that will give you the most bonus. You need a pure color for each of the days, because that will just help you out the most as far as the amount of extra points that you'll get. Your yellow team you're testing right now is yellow with +2 yellow with the Gorgoa Devote. I think everyone's doing Gorgoa first lot. I think like literally every person is doing Gorgoa first lot for invading on yellow day. I haven't seen like a single team that doesn't really use it for the most part. And the ones that do normally use something like a Knight Coronet or something. Like what I suggested earlier. You're streaming your battles also for the war? Yes. No. We ended up taking a poll on it, and doing a video for each of them ended up winning by like 4 or 5 more votes. So we're doing a video every single day for it. I'll probably have it up pretty early. Like as soon as I wake up tomorrow, I'll probably be able to get it out probably by like 12 hours from now, most likely 12, 13 hours or so. Should be able to get the first one out, and we'll just do that every single day as a video. We're still going to be streaming later today as well and all that. Let's see. Yeah, you'll just do Runic Blade. That'll work then as a replacement Maximus for the Famine. Is there a hero class that makes you count as Daemon? Yes. That would be the Sorcerer class you unlock from Karkaroff. You need 50 wins in order for that, of course, like all the other perks. But yeah, all you have to do is use the Sorcerer class. It's a purple-oriented weapon. Normally you use it with a weapon of Creeping Death or Black Manacles. You're the guru for the Gems of War. I will be watching your videos, and more ideas might change up your line update. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Well, if you ever have any questions, feel free to leave them. Who would anyone rather a video? I know, I found that kind of surprising that during a stream, video won, but it did end up winning. So we will be doing that. Maybe one of the weeks we'll end up streaming them all, but for the first week, I'll definitely do video for each. Okay. So let's see. Do you see all these princess defense teams when where they just kill themselves for easy wins? Yes, I have been seeing them. I've been seeing them quite a bit. Of course, right now I'm won't be able to find one. But I have been noticing an increase in a single Princess Espaf, which is kind of funny, because it just ends up killing itself out, and then you win instantly because it kills itself before the game summons. So it's like, oh, it thinks you already lost, and then you win. Well, we will stream it eventually, but I will go what the initial poll went off of. We always do a mix of both. And it's not like I won't be able to go over everything. Like, we still have the stream afterwards where we can kind of discuss it. And that's mainly what tomorrow's stream will probably be too. Is kind of discussing everything I learned from the very first day of doing it. Okay, so we'll do that on the blues right there. And we get the extra turn. We sacrifice itself, do it on blues again. And this team is pretty insane when it works correctly. Almost perfect. Come on, get a blue. Get a blue. Well, that works too. Not exactly what I meant, but okay. Same result. When that team works, it works so ridiculously strong. Problem is, it doesn't always work. Let's see, how many times did I lose with it earlier? I know I lost at least once with it. It didn't take that time long at all. I think like the third battle I had with it ended up losing. Okay, I did only lose once with it so far, because that's all the loses I have this week. A revenge? Okay, we'll take that one. Might as well. But yeah, is there anything else with the Guild Wars stuff that you guys have questions about? I still need to go make my defend team too. I kept getting distracted by other questions. But I don't mind. I forgot to make my team for tomorrow. Even now, I'm still kind of, I don't know. When it comes to defend teams, I'm always somewhat hesitant to doing teams because I never know exactly what the AI is going to use correctly. Because it doesn't always matter if your defend team is strong. It matters if the AI can actually use your defend team. Because there's a lot of teams that are strong, but the AI has not the slightest clue whatsoever how to use them properly. And you kind of have to play around that whenever you make a really, really strong defend team. The other problem is every single defend team has a counter. Doesn't matter what I'll do. At one point I'll lose just to getting hard countered. And the consensus right now is that you will be able to scout during the Guild Wars. And if you can, that will make it really easy for battles to lose, or for your defense to lose. Use your blue-yellow arcanes to trait Amnesia for the Guild Wars. Nice. Yeah, Amnesia is going to be used a lot on all three of those colored days. I might even put her into some of my other teams that don't really use her at the moment, but I might just plop her in because she can do the mana generation and she has the summon. And while I have said many times in the past that she's not really that good, after her buff and the fact that Guild Wars she works decent in, she's probably pretty decent these days now. Oh, why am I going to Guild? I need to go into Troops and reset whatever we're going to do for this. So maybe I should just not build it off the Spirit Fox. I feel like me trying to build it around Spirit Fox is what keeps limiting this team. It's just the only thing that we know for sure that's going to be able to consistently get it down. I kind of wanted to do something with a Kraken though and see if we could be annoying like that. But of course then with the Spirit Fox we have a bit of an issue. But Kraken first lot I'm really scared of doing. I almost just want to see what the monsters are this week and build something out of that. I'm kind of scared to do... Oh, why do we have one upgradable? Let me go do that real quick. I'm kind of scared to do a Crimson Bat team for the Guild Wars for defending. The main reason for that is it is really easy to counter Crimson Bat if you see it coming. And all they really have to do is just have anti-true damage on their team and they're good to go. That or they can just focus down the Crimson Bat before it can do anything. You need at least 2 really big threats. And I kind of wanted to do like a Kraken into a Crimson Bat. Maybe get that going, but let me see. Monster. Let me see if I can make one out of just monsters. Let's get rid of Spirit Fox. Get something like a Behemoth in there. I'm gonna do this without a Crimson Bat, much as I want to put that in. Let's put that back. Behemoth, Kraken. The other problem I can see with this is it's just gonna get AoE down with whatever they have. Or Hero I might have to put in here. A hero and like one other thing. Oh, Great Maul. Could you imagine that? That'd be funny, but I'm not gonna do that. I need more kill cards, though, is the only problem. I don't have enough killing. What do we need to fill the Kraken that the AI will be able to do? We could do Dragon Soul, but the problem is it doesn't have a high enough damage. I need to make sure whatever I pick is scales really well off of magic. Not too many picks as far as monsters are concerned. And I feel like none of these are intimidating enough. I might just need to put the Spare Fox on it and do a hero weapon. I'll need to fight it with my team and see what happens. Spirit Fox and hero with, let's see, what colors do we need? Red, yellow? That's bad, because there's not a single red, yellow that we can do that's going to be good off of weapons. I think the best thing we have is the Spark Rocket. That wouldn't really be worth it. Cog is pointless. Yeah, unless we do like Prismatic Orb or something ridiculously weird. So that's not gonna work. It doesn't look like, unless we just completely abandon yellow. Garuda, we could do Garuda for the damage. I kind of wanted to have the death marks though. That was the whole reason for kind of putting the hero on the team. But if we did want to go for damage output, we could go Garuda. Problem is we don't really utilize the reds at all. I might just need to get rid of Spare Fox. I don't know. Because I want to have the Behemoth. Maybe I should just not go for the Impervious. What do we really need an Impervious for? We need it for a Wraith, but they're not going to use a Wraith. Let's see. I should probably counter off of what yellows actually are. Would probably be a better idea. Just click Show All if you don't already have all the yellows. And just go over like what every single yellow is. And see what we actually have to counter. The main two things that yellows do is healings of many kinds and buffs, as well as actually they do quite a bit of mix of everything. There's some true damage mixed in there. There's quite a bit of board control, quite a bit of healing. What is anti-board control? I still want to put a famine on it. Problem is I think that will be too slow for Guild Wars, at least in this kind of team. Oh yeah, we'd have to counter out Garuda too. They might have pretty high full AoE damage output. They're not going to do true damage most likely. I don't think there's enough, but they will likely do okay. I kind of want to put a Sylvania Mora on this team, though it wouldn't fit whatsoever. Freeze, freeze them, Devour, Burn, healings. Yeah, there is quite a bit of Devour off of Great Maul, and I think 2 others have it. I could always just do Great Maul into a Mercy, but I feel like that's going to miss almost every time. Oh! I didn't think about that. Silent One first slot's pretty annoying if they don't end up doing an Impervious first slot. And what is yellow that has Impervious? I don't think they have an option. If I can spell Impervious. Dracos is horrible in first slot. Dwarven Slayer, they'd have to be crazy to use. Little Johnny, oh, they could use Manicore. Ah. I still might do it. What kind of team would really use... Oh, they could use Inferno King Manicore into... Oh, gosh. They could do a Skull Spam Yellow team. That's amazing that there's actually a Skull Spam Yellow team, but there is. If I go under Skull right here, there's like 2 or 3 troops that will come up at minimum. Let's see. There's... What? Why is so many things coming up from Skull? Probably because of 2x Skull damage. There's 1. Where's Inferno King? 2. 3. Oh, there's only 3. Okay, oh, that's exactly the number I said. Exactly the number I said. But yeah, Impervious. There's not too many. If they do, they'll probably do Manicore. And if we do have to go against a Manicore, I really wouldn't mind that. And then we just need a solid brown-red. And, oh, now to go find a solid brown-red. We could go Hero class and do a Mang or something. Because they likely won't go anything that can target a high attack value. Other than that, we could go with like just a Def or something. That would cover red. That would cover I wouldn't cover the brown, though, is the only problem. Not too big a deal if we do end up covering or not. Ragnagord, would be some really quick mana. If they're not using an anti-generator, I'm actually fine with this. This is a bit risky. We're banking on, like, Super Kraken. We're banking on, like, a silent one into Super Kraken. This is a really odd team. But let me go try fighting myself using this. And do we go green-purple or do we go for the Rush Ragnagord? I think I'm going to go for the Rush Ragnagord and see if the AI will be smart enough to go for it. Hopefully it is. Only problem is Silent One first slot's a little bit clunky here. I don't want to put Kraken first slot, but then we don't get the effect from Silent One doing skulls to them. So I kind of have to leave Silent One first slot, unfortunately. Let me go see this. Let me fight myself. Oh yeah, I need to switch my defend team to be able to fight myself using this team. So let's go to defends. Also, there was someone else from my guild who was testing quite extensively teams. I should go double check to see what they were using as well, because they tested it for a lot longer than what I have been. So let me go and set this as my defend team so I can battle myself with my own yellow team and see what happens. The only problem with this is they do use Gorgoa, but at least if they do use Gorgoa, we'll be able to silence that. So let's see how this pans out. Where'd it go? You're yellow. Okay, let's see what happens. Can you use 2 or more of the same troops? Yes. You should be able to use 2 or more of the same troops. I have yet to see anything that says otherwise about it. The only reason it seems like I'm using different troops is because, I don't know. That's just how the teams have kind of got created. Mainly because we need to cover every color, or I want to try covering every color, which is why I use different ones. But it's not actually a necessity. Okay, so he's going to remove all the yellow, obviously. So let's take some of the yellow. He's going to get to drain right off the bat. Oh, nope, he's just going to get to silence. The annoying silent one in first slot. That does disable us a bit because Gorgoa is our main and pretty much only mana generator. Mainly because Amnesia does take quite a while to generate, especially since we technically can only take 2 colors from her. Wow. Okay. I'm doing bad against it so far. Though I did make this team to counter what I'm using right now, or just yellow teams in general. So let's see. As soon as we get Amnesia up, we should be good to go. The problem is he's doing Ragnagord right there. And if he devours, that's one of the things I wanted to bank on too, is trying to get all the devour. Oh, well, if I would, it would help if I take the manas I need. Oh, there he goes, doing some poke damage. As long as he doesn't devour here, we're fine. And he didn't even go for anything. I give him brown if I do this, but it'll make sure he doesn't extra turn off a Kraken. I don't think I'm going to do it. We'll smooth that over. And we do have Amnesia up, so if worst comes to worst, we'll still be fine here. Okay. So we'll throw this down just for the damage. We'll get these reds, take some of the green as well, since we can. And then we'll take the brown, move that up. And let's see. Do you think we will see the annoying triple humility Dracula's team for yellow? They may. The problem is there's no way to make your AI deliberately target Dracula's. There's not really a way you can get around that unless you use that brown-purple construct thing. And if they see you using an anti-humility team, they're just going to change their team. I don't think anyone would actually go up against like an obsidian golem with using like triple humility. That wouldn't be a good idea on their part. People will likely just adjust their team. Because I can almost guarantee there will be scouting based on what has been said so far. Though it may not have scouting, but the general consensus is there will be scouting during Guild Wars. And they can just see if you're going to counter them, and then they can adjust. You have to counter out basically the color of the day, but you can't commit to any one team that may be used, because if you do, they're just going to change your team into something that will be able to counter it. Okay, so I either need to improve this team or do something, because we're tearing this apart like it's nothing. So, yeah, we end up winning pretty easily there. Though it's not over yet, but it's pretty much over. Let's see. Could just be that this team is good, but that's the other problem with this too. Like, what is it? Is this team bad or is this team good? There's really no way to tell. Or is it a combination of both? I'd have to say that that team was probably bad, if I had to guess. Let me go check one person in my guild real quick. I don't know if their actual defend team would be the one, because I know they were testing it quite a bit. Might just need to ask him later, but let's see where to go. Right there. Oh yeah, he was using this annoying team. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a true damage team with it, like a Kraken into a Crimson Bat or something like that. Oh no, that for Guild Wars Day, it has potential. It has the random Corvash hit that could stun them down and drain them if they are getting too far ahead. Has the Kraken for the Devour, has the Famine for the Mass Drain, has the Crimson Bat for the true damage pickoff and the 2x skull damage if worse comes to worse. He has the 25% bonus this week. Actually, all of them do. That's the whole reason why he built this team. I'm pretty sure this week was for all the 25%. He basically took every single legend that has a good 25% bonus, put them all in one team, and it's like, boom, we're ready to go. Yarrow, Giant Spider, Inferno King, and Cerberus. Is that what you're using for your thing? Or is that one of them that you want me to try? As far as for Guild Wars Defend, I would not advise using that. For invading and stuff like that, that would be fine. Cerberus in general would be pretty good to use since it does have that 50% chance to devour. And as long as the AI doesn't end up hitting one of their Imperviouses, it would be fine. Though there is a chance that they could go all Impervious, or pretty much all Impervious. How do you have 2 accounts on one PC? I did a video on that a while ago. I could go try finding that. Every time you try, it says upload something to the cloud or download something else. Oh, you need to disable your Steam cloud. Let me go. Oh, go fight MIDI. Sure, I'll go try doing it. Let me go try Jordan teams though. He wanted me to go use it. So let's go use it in a PvP battle. So there's 3 things I need to go do. Let me go get the video for Javier though, showing him how to. Let's see if I type in 2 accounts, I believe it will come up. Because yeah, you can actually have infinite number of accounts if you're on the PC or mobile version. Here it is. How to have multiple accounts. I believe this is the most up-to-date version that I have of it. Let me see. Is this the right one? Looks like it. Double checking. I think it is. Let me double check these files real quick. It looks like the right one. Yeah, this is the right one. Okay. This is how you have multiple accounts on one PC if you're interested. There you go, Javier. Just open that in a new tab. Goes over it completely in like 10 minutes or so. Actually, I believe I'd explain it fully in like 3 minutes. It just goes on for 10 minutes because it was showing a bunch of other stuff in it. Okay, let me go do Jordan team now, and then we'll go fight MIDI. Or how about we do both at once? We'll go fight MIDI G with Jordan's team. And see how that goes. And then we'll fight MIDI's team with my yellow team afterwards. Let's see, MIDI fights. Okay, so let me go do it with the suggested team and see how that pans out. Oh yeah, that's the right one. Clear that out. Okay, where to go? Yarrow, Giant Spider. A little bit of a weird combo. Yarrow, Giant Spider. Generally, whenever you use a Yarrow, you try to only do reds and yellow spawns. You can still do others, but I guess you're going all out with the Inferno King then, since all of it's focused on him. Inferno King and... what's the other one we need? Cerberus. The only really bad thing I can really see about this team is once your Yarrow dies, you have nothing that uses red, and you have 2 things that create red. So that can become a pretty big issue if you end up losing your first troop. And I think I'm going to go for a Giant Spider Rush. Either a double blue or double green, whichever one you need to counter out the enemy team are with. I think we need double green for this. No, double blue. We actually need more. Actually, both of them are good. He has his banner set as green-blue. We'll try to do blue, though, just to make sure he doesn't get Corvashed us. So we'll go double blue. And let's go do this. We'll get the Giant Spider up quick, get into the Inferno King. The Inferno King will then get our Yarrow. Our Yarrow will then loop. And then Cerberus will hopefully be able to get a Devourer in somewheres. I feel like the Yarrow is just a bit matched in this team. Everything else would work pretty well in it. Okay. So no mana that we can take right off the bat, so we're just going to have to poke at other stuff. I will take this skull because we do get purple out of it, so we might as well. We do get an additional purple as well from the giant spider there. So we'll take the other skull and get the free turn, get a burn as well. And still no blues, though we can swipe this purple and hopefully get it into a blue. And no, we do not. Though at this point, we're just going to get Inferno King off of just swipes. So that wouldn't be horrible. Doing this will give him a yellow extra turn, which will give him some famine. So I'll just try for sky purple instead, which we do end up hitting, and a red. So that's nice. Hopefully we get alignment this turn. Looks like we have it on red, which is exactly the color we needed in order to get Yarrow all the way up. We are going to be 1 mana short right there, though, looks like. Yep, that's unfortunate. Hopefully we can find one somewheres around. Up there it is. Okay, so we'll take our reds. Get some skulls before let's take some blues first. 1 down. The skull. Board's good enough for Yarrow. Let's throw it. I think I'm going to aim at Famine. Even though it has more HP, I do want to kill it to make sure it doesn't really get a huge drain on us. Inferno King, I do not believe we have alignment on anywheres. Yeah, pretty much all those gems were removed. So, let's see. We target this on. I do want to throw this down if we can. But red is our only option. I really do not want to have to hit this on red, but I guess we will. To get that off the way. We can always align skulls with greens. Though there's like no green right now on the board. As far as that is concerned. Oh, if that green was 1 lower. If that green was 1 lower, that'd be great. Come on. No, it still doesn't have alignment. We could double cascade it. No. Doesn't look like it's worth it. We'll just throw a Devour. Come on, Devour. No Devour, but at least it pokes pretty hard. Okay. Still no Inferno King alignment. If that was a brown, could have gotten it. Let's see. Where on earth do we use this giant spider now? Doesn't look like we have a single extra turn, which means every move we have does not really do anything. So we'll just take some reds. Oh! I could have taken the blue into the red and gotten more mana off the top. Oh well. Okay, still no alignment on there. We can get it for our Inferno King though, so we'll do that right off the top. We don't get the skull alignment though. So we'll take our skull, get another poke. He is reducing us some with the famines. And it does look like we are going to win here. Seriously though, like all defend teams, like what do you set to defense to even try to beat people? Problem is player has way too huge of a first turn advantage. But it will be interesting how Guild War pans out because we will have one pretty different factor in it, and that's that stats are going to be a lot higher in the whole Guild War system than it will be in PvP. So that may end up switching up what people use, which is also one of the reasons why I wanted to do Crimson Bat, because Crimson Bat's going to be even stronger in Guild Wars than what he normally is, particularly this week since he has a bonus on top of it. But there we go. Looks like we'll have the match right there. All he needs like another skull or two. Team did end up working out a little bit better than what I anticipated it to. That's for sure. There we go. We get. Oh no, we didn't get the skull. Dropped too far. But we can drop that one down. And I'll play it safe just in case we do. Actually, never mind. We could just Yarrow it if it doesn't devour. There we go. And it devours anyway, so we're good to go. So there we go. I got 2 done in 1. We defeated Middy's team, which was actually pretty decent, though we destroyed it like nothing. And we got to try the suggested team. So there we go. Yeah, Jordan, it actually works out pretty nice. Though I still stand at that. I feel like it would be slightly better if you didn't use Yarrow. Oh no, I just feel like it's a little bit of an odd placement. But I guess to be able to use Inferno King, you kind of do need something using red, of course. And there aren't really too many other options, so I guess Yarrow kind of works. What about Gorgoa, Hellcat, Inferno King, or Inferno King? Garuda and Runic Blade / Knight Coronet. Yeah, that would work. That specific order, I'd probably go Gorgoa. Let's see. Gorgoa, Inferno King, Garuda, and Knight Coronet. Depends what kind of hero class you use. Oh no, let's try it with a Runic Blade. Wait, what color are we missing there? Oh, let's do Knight Coronet, because we already have the denial of the greens going for us. So let me go try that team. See how it works out for us. And that would be... Oh yeah, that would be for invading. So let's go test it real quick. See how that goes. Oh, a Wraith. I think I'll still do it. I don't know. Wraith is a little bit annoying because it will deny a lot of our colors. But that generation on the team that you just suggested does not incorporate any, does not incorporate a, we're going to be frozen on yellow, not red. So we're going to be fine. This is what I'm trying to get at. Gorgoa, we'll put that up there. Gorgoa. Inferno King, not Hellcat. Inferno King. Only thing we'll really have to be careful is we do not have any summoning. And of course, it's not mandatory to have summoning, but it will be pretty decent to have summoning on any teams that you happen to have during Guild Wars. Though both of these do have a 25% chance of summoning something. And as long as any troop is there, it's fine. And a Knight Coronet to end it out with for the butt of the team. And there we go. All yellows. And the banner we'll want to set to a rushed Gorgoa. If I can find the brown yellow. And hopefully he does not end up instantly killing that with a Wraith. He can get first turn Wraiths. Oh, he does have Guard's Avatar as well, which is a pretty guard counter to our Daemons. Though we should be fine as long as we get our mana generating initially. So right off the bat, we will want to, let's see. Should I prioritize yellows or browns? Let me actually go for browns. Either of which are kind of fine. If I take the browns, he'll go for his Guard's Avatar. And that's kind of better, even though he is going to be countering us with the Guard's Avatar. It has such a higher mana cost that giving him mana won't really end up doing anything. You're stressed about all the Guild Wars stuff, are you? I find it pretty relaxing. Like, it's a little bit complicated because it's still a lot of stuff all at once, and I don't know, I'm gonna kind of enjoy it though, or really enjoy it, but I don't know, I don't really find it stressful. Find it pretty much the opposite. Let's see, I am scared of what that Wraith might do. I really want to get the Inferno King off here. Please do not drain it. Oh, perfect, he doesn't even do anything. Okay, we should win before he even gets to do anything. There we go. Oh, not dead yet. We'll probably just throw another one down and then go roll through it. Sounds like a plan. There we go. There we go. We got the Storm. He'll do his little skull poke. We'll take some of our yellow. Oh, good. We didn't get frozen, so we don't need to worry about being frozen on the purples right there. Take the purples. Another Inferno King. Oh, our alignment. No, we just took our alignment on accident. Fail. Okay, I'll just have to do another Gorgoa and then Garuda.
Mana surge.
There we go. How's the board locking? Can we Garuda? Is it safe? Yeah, we can Garuda into Inferno King. Yeah, it worked out pretty nice.
Mana surge.
And Inferno King. Don't know if it'll always work out that well, but there we go.
Surge.
And just take a skull. And the explosion will kill him. Oh, or we can just skull. There we go.
Mana surge.
Yep. Your cat jumped on your computer and hit the reset switch. Oh, the little... Oh, I hate... I absolutely hated that when I used to have cats. Wait, the reset switch. I'm not quite sure which one you mean by the reset switch. But I know on one of those power breaker things, sometimes they would hit the button for the power. And since my router is running on that, it would shut off the router. And then it's like, no, my internet. But yeah, that would happen sometimes. Also, thank you, Dimitris, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. You're kind of wondering if other big guilds will be maxing Sentinels. Yes, I'm pretty sure they will be, because it definitely is worth it. Especially if what was said on the forum earlier, or what was mentioned to me on the forum earlier, is true. If brackets are actually the ranking systems, like for example, if I don't know for this for sure, I ended up saying differently on the previous video. But that's mainly because almost no one really knows what's going on with it for the most part. At least not solidly. But one thing that was said that brackets may actually be the placements that you'll end up getting to. And essentially, if you were in bracket 1, then you'd automatically get the top 10. And if this is indeed true, then it's really only worth it for the #1 bracket to ever really max out on Guild Sentinels. But as far as the max, assuming that is true, it's almost mandatory that every single person in the number 1 bracket, every single person within every single one of these guilds max them out, because the rewards pretty much just pay for themselves. Even if they hit the absolute worst, or all they have to do is not do the absolute worst, which would be 10th place, and they'd get pretty much everything back. And if they do a little bit better than that, they'd get more than everything back. So if that is indeed the case, then it is excessively good value for number 1 bracket to use all of their points. I don't know for sure if it's like that or not, though. We'll kind of find out at the end of the week, because there's really no way in determining earlier than that, unless the devs confirm one way or another how that's working. But my general consensus on it earlier, which some people said was wrong, is that literally any bracket could get number 1 spot, but that might not be the case. Guild Wars will make Gems of War. I know, it'll make Gems of War a war. We'll try it for a week. Well, you should still keep trying the Guild Wars, even if you don't even participate at all, you don't think you're Guild Wolf. For just doing it, and even if you do literally nothing for the entire thing, just having your guild assigned for it will give you 2,000 gold, 10 gems, and 3 of the Guild Wars troops per week. You basically want to sign up for it every single week, even if you have no intention to actually do it, mainly because this is the only way, at least currently, to get all the Guild Wars troops. So you'll definitely want to do that to get them all. Like, for example, this week is that little guy right there. I didn't bother showing him in the other video. I've explained it sometimes, though. Why won't it let me click on him? Your rewards. Why won't it let me click? To show what he does. That's weird. Okay, well, plan B. There's another way to show what he does. You can go under troops. You can go under show all. And I believe he's under Karkaroth. Karkaroth. I guess correctly. The Mizmer. Both they all do the exact same thing. Deal damage to an enemy. If there are 13 more purples, deal triple. Create a dark storm of his color, of course. So purples, more purples fall. He's a monster daemon. And of course, it's a heart to his color. He has immunity to death mark. And +5 to all allies of his color, which is purple. Where it shows the gems and troop amounts you could win. Click on the weekly rewards. Oh well. Well, we showed it anyways. So you're in a level, so you're a level 250, wait. You're in a 250 level guild. Should you max out Sentinels for this week to see what's up? Yeah, you can max them out. You can max them out whenever you want. Regardless, maxing them out will always give you an advantage if you feel like committing to Guild Wars for the week or whenever. Because, one other reward that you could get, of course, even regardless of where you end up placing with it, is the extra EXP every single week from your guild winning. But one thing that would occur from just upgrading them, of course, is these bonuses apply to all Guild Wars related battles that you get. So regardless of how much your other allies end up upgrading, you're still going to have a pretty decent boost during the Guild Wars that you'll be able to use and have fun with. And you can get quite a bit of extra stats, too, that you can do if you ever just want to have fun one week. Kind of see what it's like having really upgraded troops. Because look at that, this is an extra 5 attack, 5 magic, 10 life, and 10 armor that you can have whenever you want. If you just kind of want to mess around with it. Even if you're not going to upgrade them all every single week. Generally, most smaller guilds will only be upgrading these to up to 2 or up to 3. Really, anything further than 3 is not worth it if you are a smaller guild. Unless your smaller guild's trying to be really competitive. But other than that, I really would not advise going further than 3 if you're a smaller guild, because it would not be worth the value of how many gems you would throw at it. Unless you wanted to mess around with it one week. But that's really your choice. Let's see. Though that would probably be better spent on gem chests, though. Just saying. So yeah, don't really go further than 3 if you're a smaller guild. Do those bonuses apply to your troops in any battle? No. They only apply to everything within Guild Wars. As far as invading and defending within Guild Wars, they do not apply in PvP. They do not apply in any other area. Just during the everything related to the Guild Wars battles is the only place they apply. That'd be cool if they applied everywhere, though that'd be pretty broken. They only apply in invading and defending on Guild Wars, so do keep that in mind. Let's see. You just hope we can get the gems back. I know, it would be really bad if we end up losing like 340 gems, because that's how much you use to max out all of them among a few other resources. So it definitely does burn through quite a bit. But most higher guilds do end up getting way more than that in a week. I believe it's 340 on the dot last time I remember. Because it's 10, 25, and then 50. So what is that? The 450s is 200. The 425s is another 100, so 300. Yeah, it's 340 on the dot. It's exactly 340. Ah, my throat can't take so much talking. There we go. Okay. But yeah, if there's any other questions, any other team builds, we can definitely get to them all. Did I end up deciding what I'm doing for my defend yet? I keep wanting to change it. Let me double check to see which one's actually active right now. The problem with me in defense is I will sometimes take like hours deciding what I want for my defend. And this stream, I'll probably change it even after the stream, probably like 5 more times before I even decide. I will go over tomorrow's video what I ended up deciding on though. If I don't end up finally getting to one by the end of the stream. But yeah, I don't think this is going to be strong enough. I don't think at all. But I think I might stop wearing it for now. And let's go do some PvP battles. I'm not even 1.9k right now. I don't even think we're like 1.2. Okay, there we are, 1.3. Is Techni the main person for the Guild War? Yes. He's my guild's current #1 person. This won't always be the case, but as of currently, because he had the most trophies the previous week, he will be. You're thinking of Garuda, Gorgoa, Garuda, Sun and Moon, and Famine. That would end up working pretty well. The one that someone mentioned earlier too, this one, ended up working pretty nice. Yeah, I could see putting a Famine here would be pretty decent. Wait, what did you end up doing to make that cover all colors? Oh no, it's not covering all colors. Why is everyone doing it with no blue? I feel like everyone's like getting rid of the blue on it. Let's see. You're using Christinex, Pegasus, Spirit Fox, and Dark Maiden for your... The only problem I see with that is I don't think you're going to have enough damage output, Bratkins. Yeah, I know that was your defend. I don't think you're going to have enough damage output. You have a lot of yellow denial, but you have to keep in mind they don't just use yellow. Assuming they build a team like this, they're still using almost every single color when they're invading. So just countering out their yellows isn't going to completely disable them. You need to have at least one kill card on the team, or else it's just going to lose. You might be able to fatigue them for a while, but ultimately it will just end up losing. You have Gorgoa, Herdmaster, Garuda, and Manicore. That'll end up working, because Garuda alone could be enough of a damage source to end up winning, like with this team that was suggested earlier. And it's pretty similar to the one that Bridget just said as well. A lot of people seem to be going the Gorgoa, Garuda combo then. I wasn't actually going to do that, though I may end up trying it tomorrow, because it is pretty strong. It does seem to be pretty strong. And doing it with an Inferno King like this actually seems pretty cool. I don't normally use the combo like that, but works out nicely. Yeah, Garuda is really, really strong. Not like overpowered strong, but fun strong. And useful for Guild Wars strong. Okay, there's like no good move. Let me just take that. At least we can try for a purple drop. Oh, there we go, perfect. And we got the extra turn off the blue. Can we try a yellow drop?
Mana surge.
Nah, we didn't get it. Not lucky enough for that. Pushed the luck too much. Okay, so no browns we can take, no yellows, can't even prepare any. I'm just gonna have to take a red.
Mana surge.
Oh, there's some brown. He didn't go for it. Nice.
Mana surge.
Oh, yellow instead. That does seem to be the better choice.
Mana surge.
Even though we don't use the green. Ah. Hello, Dragonfire. Welcome. Okay, well, let's remove those out the way. Inferno King, nice. Let's get that going down. And should be good to go. Yeah, I'll definitely need to use this for one of the teams tomorrow. Seems pretty solid. Something with Garuda on it. I might end up doing something other than Night Coronet, because Night Coronet's a little bit redundant. But yeah, I think we'll end up going with something like this. I don't know, maybe I'll just put a Famine there. You can't go wrong with Famine. Any team. It's like, I don't know what to put there. As long as it's a brown, yellow, or green day, Famine.
Mana surge.
Well, oh well. He'll take a skull. Alright, we'll take our reds, get a Garuda down, replenish that so we keep it going. Scared of what the Christinex may aim at. Let you take it. Come on, red, 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 red. Oh, we had the increased red chance, but it wasn't enough. Oh, he aimed at our reds. Interesting. Oh, there goes all of them. Oh, that didn't land a skull. Thought it would. Well, I'll just throw this down. Oh, we're actually getting a little bit close to dying. Those dragon teams with their high damage output. Who will have the higher damage output first, though? Oh, we'll throw that down. And that does give us our Gorgoa replenished. We do not aim the extra turn, but we do get mana on pretty much our entire team, at least. We did get entangled. Not too worried about that. I don't think we can get an Inferno King alignment, though. He did just blow up the board, so that should help us. And, yep, thank you. We'll take that. We get at least a skull. Oh, never mind, we don't need skulls. Out of it. Okay, we do get an extra turn from this, so thank you, the reds that were just created. We'll utilize that. And as long as there's not an extra turn here, we might as well just throw the Garuda down. And we'll gain a bunch of magic off of that. And then we just have to kill the Dragon Soul 1,000 times. Gorgoa, Green Seer, Garuda, and Christinex. Or Knights. Probably Christinex, since you can control the board a bit better. Well, there's revive number 1. How many more do we have to go? Let's see. How many more revives? Let's count the numbers. Come on, just give us a skull to end it with. Okay, Night Coronet, go. Second revive? 2. Guess your numbers now. How many times will the Dragon Soul end up reviving? If this was a Guild Wars battle, that would be absolutely horrible, which is one of the reasons why I didn't want to use a team like this, and I wanted to stick with Amnesia. If this was a Guild Wars battle, this would be like the worst thing that would ever happen. It's not as bad as losing, but we get a decent amount less points per troop that dies during a Guild War. But if you end up summoning something into that spot, it will not penalize you for having a troop that just died. So, like right now, we'd have no way to remove that penalty. But if we had like an Amnesia or something, we'd be able to cast her and then boom, Inferno King, and then the penalty would be removed. So I'm probably just going to stick mainly with my other team, because I can't really risk a single lose in the Guild Wars. Every lose is a pretty big setback. Should you save event keys? Yes, you should save event keys. Today's week is not particularly good to use event keys on, at least on PC and mobile. On console, it's a pretty good week to do, because you guys have Kraken in the event key drop pool. But for PC and mobile players, yeah, I'd kind of skip this week. The only reason you would not skip this week is if you do not have a skull spamming troop. You would either want to go, or the only reason you'd ever open up event keys this week would be if you want to get a either a Bone Dragon or Keeper of Souls. Keeper of Souls these days is quite a bit better than Bone Dragon, at least invading wise it is. But it really just depends if you need one of those two. But if you already have 3 revives, but if you already have a designated skull spammer, then you don't really need to bother with them. Yeah, Farish Ra is in the event key drop pool, but it is so excessively rare that I would not use that as motivation to actually open them. Only if you need Keeper of Souls or Bone Dragon, would you? And that would just kind of be a byproduct of doing so, would be the very, 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 very small chance that you would end up getting a Farish Ra. Also, this thing revived 3 times, and I think it's going to win because it revived 3 times. If it revives one more time, I'm going to leave this battle, even if there's a chance to win, just because that's absolutely insane, and he deserves to win if he revives 4 times in a row. Okay, do we let him poke us with a skull? I think the answer is yes. Do I want mana? Okay, there's Night Coronet. Please don't revive. This will be the 4th revive. Finally! Dragon Soul is down. Hello, Smooth. Welcome. how do you think it is? Wait. How do you think it is an okay defend team? Double Cerberus, Giant Spider, Forest Guardian. Yeah, that would be okay. AI would use it decently. I think you can get away with it for that on the Guild War days. I would probably say switch up your Cerberus order slightly though. Go something like maybe Cerberus, Giant Spider, Cerberus, Forest Guardian. I see what you're doing though, putting both the Cerberuses up front, hoping to get the Devours. The main reason I'm saying not to do double Cerberus in the first 2 slots is a Corvash would hard counter them. And assuming you're late enough in the game to have double Cerberus, there is a decent chance that your enemy might have a Emperor Corvash. And while it's pretty unlikely that they would use it on a yellow day for defend, or for invading, I mean, that would really easily take out a double Cerberus first slot. So do keep that in mind. Let's see. To attract people for the weekly event, you're using All Undead with Wraith, Creeping Death, Alistair, and Keeper of Souls Undead. Yeah, I should probably switch mine. The only reason... Oops, that's not what I meant to be using for my defend. Oh yeah, I was testing it. But the only reason I'm using hard defend right now is kind of seeing how they're working in PvP. This thing is actually doing really well. I don't know if I should use it as one of my main defend teams this week. Let's see. I think I might need to switch something on it. Do I still have the Tesla on it? Because if I was to use this for Guild Wars, I would have to use it without a Tesla. But, yeah, I am still using a Tesla on it. But, this team right here is actually not that bad. I think I'm going to switch it to a Crimson Bat. And, I don't know. I wouldn't mind using this for a Guild Wars day. Let me actually test this real quick and see what happens when I pure yellow against this. That's my defend team. So let's save it. And then let's battle ourselves. And see what happens when we use our yellow team against this. Where'd it go? I don't believe I have immunity to Death Mark. No. Nothing on my team has immunity to Death Mark. I'm pretty sure people would adapt, including myself, if I was to go up against a team like this. I don't quite know what I would use, though. Astral Spirit has immunity. And there were a couple Imperviouses that have immunity. I don't think I would bother putting in those Imperviouses in, though. I don't recall too many yellows that actually have immunity to Death Mark. Okay, right off the bat, not really a good move. I guess we'll take that for the brown. Start getting Gorgoa up. Oh, double skull. I don't know if it's a good idea to kill it so quickly, though. I do want to see how badly the AI aims that ability, if we can. Though me delaying that may just make him win. So I'm not going to delay turns if that means we could always just battle it twice to see. Does anyone know if, or I could just ask, has anyone seen the Crypt Keeper actually be used? Because I haven't really been seeing many people use it. And when I do, they tend to die quickly like that. But if you have seen it, do you know if the AI will always aim at first slot? Or do they aim at really horrible spots? Like aiming at like the third troop or something? Because if the AI doesn't control it properly, then there's no point in using it for Guild Wars. There's a lot of a lot of troops like that and weapons that you kind of can't use on Guild Wars because the AI is so bad with it. Another one of those is Gorgoa first slot. Gorgoa first slot is so ridiculously bad on AI most of the time, mainly because they have not the slightest clue what they're doing. The AI, that is. We'll move that down. Come on, don't Death Mark kill us again. As long as Amnesia doesn't die, we should be fine. So we'll throw that down for a free turn and go from there. And then we'll just Gorgoa. Oh, at least Gorgoa's cleansed, if nothing else. That's not going to win us the game, though. Just a Gorgoa. But we'll throw this down. Go for the biggest spread. Looks like brown. So we'll do that. Get our Inferno King up. Nothing off the top other than a single pair on Surge. Can we align this? No, we can't, but we need the damage output, so I'm still going to throw it. So we'll do that. One nice thing about Amnesia, too, is she doesn't really do that much damage. So you can keep spamming her to, like if you lose your entire team other than her, you can just keep spamming her, and then your whole entire team will be full mana'd, which is pretty nice. You can kind of just distract that. Like, okay, if he famines us, probably will if he doesn't get Skull Distract. There's no reason he wouldn't. Yep. Oh no, he Crimson Bats. Okay, that's fine. He will kill our Gorgoa. But as I said earlier, we can Amnesia and be good to go. There we go. Gold Distract as well. Nice. Don't think that's going to be enough damage output. And we lose him again. Really? I don't know. Maybe I should stick with a Garuda team. Though, I don't know. Hard to tell. I kind of am feeling more towards a Garuda. Oh, and if that was to happen during a Guild Wars, that would be horrible. I don't know. I might just replace out the Terractus with a Garuda and just go for a slightly lower bonus and just do it that way. I think that might be our best bet. The only reason I did this was to go all Daemons. Also, I don't know if the 2 extra attack on him even works in Arena. I mean, not Arena. In Guild Wars.
Mana surge.
They have yet to confirm or disprove that it will. So we'll kind of just find out when I use an Honor team or something on the Brown Day. Because I will be using Honor on my Brown Day, regardless of if he gets his bonus or not. Simply because it works so amazingly well in the Brown team I'm going to be using with Guard's Avatar. So I'm kind of committed to it, regardless of if he gets the bonus. We'll still be fine without the bonus. It's not going to make or break him. Could you make an all-blue team with Hydra first slot and some healers? Yes, you can easily make an Hydra blue team. You'd base it off of a Sunweaver Hydra team. Let's see. It would be, if you were to do it all... Actually, I can go do that right now. It would be something like Hydra. Let's see. It would be Hydra, Lady Arnerial, Christinex, and Sunweaver, I believe would be the team.
Mana surge.
I can go show that afterwards. The only thing I'd be scared about using that for is you would have to lower your Hydra's HP to be able to do that. And I'd be way too scared lowering HP in Guild Wars. But we'll throw that down. And this Famine is so annoying. Oh no, maybe we should just put spam Famine on my defend teams. Do you know how to, and you already turned Cloud off on Steam. Do you know how to do, wait. You have everything in your video to create a second account and it keeps going to your old account. You believe it is because of the Cloud not being wiped. All you have to do for that if you're on Steam is go to open up Steam, go to Games, View Games Library, then go to Properties, and that'll bring up a little menu thingy. And go to, actually completely forget where it is in here. Go to the very first one that says General, and under it, it has, oh wait, never mind, wrong menu. Sorry, go under the updates under all of those options, and there's one all the way at the bottom there, and it says Steam Cloud. The Steam Cloud stores information, blah, blah, blah. It says enable Steam Cloud synchronization for Gems of War. You want to make sure that is unchecked. And as long as that is unchecked, it will end up working and it won't end up updating your files constantly. So do keep that in mind. And as long as you do that, then yeah, it should work. As long as you do all the steps. And make sure to back them up. Can't stress that enough. Make sure to back up the files. You will be able to get them back if you do happen to lose them, but it's a lot more convenient if you don't. If you back them up at least in one location, if not two, if not three. I normally do one backup externally and two internally, generally, whenever I back up anything. It's also why I have like no space left on my computer. Let's see, how much space do I have left? I keep having to store it externally because I keep like doing way too much on my hard drive. Let's see. I've almost used an entire terabyte on my hard drive, and I've already almost used a entire terabyte externally as well. Let me see. How much are we using right now? I'm kind of curious. I think I'm in the red right now. Yeah, I only have 45 gigabytes left on my laptop right now. Going down to the very last little bit of memory. Showing like a completely red bar right there. Okay. Could I make an all blue? Oh yeah, let me go do the all blue team that you mentioned, or that you asked me for. Okay, so let's go for our rival battle. A little bit of an annoying one. Hopefully Cerberus doesn't randomly kill us. But let's go and... Yeah, I think I might try a Garuda yellow team tomorrow. Let me see. Let me save it over one. A Garuda yellow team. Sure, we'll overwrite that. I'll probably do Gorgoa. I'll probably do the exact same team I was using, but just put a Garuda there. Amnesia. Garuda. And what did I do for that? Oh yeah, Famine, duh. Gotta get that Famine. Them overpowered cast with Famine. And Banner, I think I may end up switching now. What did I have it on before? Plus, wait, what did I? Oh, never mind. That was the previous banner here. So we'll go with a brown yellow. Oh yeah, that was why I had the other one set as too. Brown yellow for the Gorgoa. So yeah, brown yellow. And rename this to the yellow Garuda version. I mean, I might need an anti-Wraith version as well. But depending on their full team, this might be okay against a Wraith. Because even if we do lose our Gorgoa, we have Amnesia. So worst comes to worst, we just Amnesia. Wish Amnesia used red. Wish it was like yellow with red, purple. That'd be so much more convenient. Oh well, it'll work. And we still gain extra bonus. We just don't gain the extra magic anymore. But +2 attacks, fine. Okay, anyways, let me go do the blue team. Okay, blue team. Hydra blue team, that is. You wanted Hydra. Lady or Ariel. Lady or Ariel. Christine X. And what was the final one we needed? I said Sunweaver earlier. What other option do we have, though? What is a brown blue that's amazing? Oh, Behemoth if they use Kraken. Oh, this is actually a pretty versatile team. I might need to do this for blues then. The only problem is... Oh, never mind. If Hydra dies, we have Christine X. Duh. Oh, this is actually safer than the blue team I use. This is actually safer than what I already use. Or what I was intending to already use. Interesting. But yeah, let me go and put in a... There's not enough team slots. I need like 20 more team slots for Guild Wars. Okay. Yeah, we have a couple options. Depends what we're up against. We could go Behemoth. We could go Sunweaver for the super buff. I think we're going to go Behemoth. It's like the safest thing we could possibly do. Plus, he has a little bit of bonus this week. So we'll do that. Banner will probably want to rush the Amnesia. So I'm just going to go +2 purple, +1 red, -1 yellow, since we do not use yellow, the standard Dragon Soul banner, even though we don't have a Dragon Soul. And, well, he doesn't have a Kraken, but we'll still use this, see what happens. The only really bad thing that can happen is if he gets a Bone Dragon too quickly. Depending on how much that does, he could just completely wipe out our Hydra. But if we can get Lady or Ariel looping, we should be good to go. Even if he Skull spams, we'll survive it. But worst comes to worst, we have a backup of just casting Christine X. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't believe I've even used Hydra since he got that slight buff. He has a 16 mana cost now instead of a 17, which doesn't really make much of a difference with him. But still a buff nonetheless. Okay, we don't use yellow. This will definitely not be one we'd want to use on a yellow day. Obviously, this is for blue days. Anyways, but I'm in for defend too. You obviously wouldn't use this. Let's see. Well, skull, no. Purple, yes. Very much yes. We're not frozen on it either, so we can do that. And if we can just surge it, that would be amazing. We'll go for some blues right there. And nope, no surge. So we'll take a skull poke. We'll let him.
Mana surge.
Hunting down the purples. Well, he hasn't pierced our armor yet. I will keep letting him poke. As long as he doesn't get a huge amount of mana, we'll be fine. I'm scared if I do this though, because he might get a huge purple following up. Because I can't do anything about this whole little clump right there. Oh, never mind. He takes the mana anyways from the cascade. Never mind. Takes care of itself. Okay. So Hydra is dangerously low, though perfectly low right now. As long as he doesn't get anything good off his giant spider. So we'll cast that off. Even if it dies right here, that wouldn't be the end of the world because we have the summon to replace him. Actually, I might just deliberately let it die at this point. Unless I can somehow miraculously give it all of its mana. Doesn't look like that's a thing that will be able to happen. So we'll probably just throw a Christine X after our next turn. Oh, we didn't get the surge. Well then. Really wish we would have, but we'll remove the yellows there. Some of our purples get to recrystallize. Purple does block our Lady Arnerio, unfortunately.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Yeah, I know. It will be a pretty interesting morning doing the first Guild Wars battle. I'll try to get it out pretty early, so I can kind of go over some things with it. Because we will end up kind of learning a little bit more about Guild Wars, since as soon as it launches, we'll probably be able to answer a couple of our questions that we've been having, since we'll be able to do it in real time, see how it actually interacts with stuff. And of course, we get to see the battles, see what people will be using, see how hard it will be, see how fun it will be. But we'll throw down Christine X, and there we go. That will be the match. But yeah, I actually like this quite a bit. It's really adaptable, which is what you need for Guild Wars, and it has the summon, and it is crucially important to have summons in Guild Wars. If there's a way to put a summon in there, you definitely want to. Because if you end up losing a slot, then that's a pretty big issue. Corvash. Yeah, Corvash would be a pretty good option in that team as well, if that was what that Corvash was for, as someone mentioned. Yeah, let me go save this too, might as well. Guild Wars tomorrow, we'll just replace that one out. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Clear out this team, rename it to Blue Hydra. I might even replace Hydra with something else. I don't really even think Hydra's really needed, but I will adapt it later for whatever the blue day is. Forget when that comes. But other than that, pretty solid. I might keep the Hydra. It just really depends how quick we can get the Lady Arnerio up. And they're going to have some kind of blue counter, probably Stargazer. I can almost guarantee it'll go something like Stargazer. So they're probably going to go a skull-oriented team, which is one of the reasons why I don't think Hydra might be as good, because if they're going skull-oriented team, Hydra is excessively bad against skull-oriented teams. Even though it has some skull reflect, the fact that it doesn't have any skull reduction makes it pretty bad. If it had an ability like this, plus something like Stone Skin, it would actually be pretty good. Or if they gave some kind of other thing like Scaly Skin, I don't know. 60% skull reduction, 40% skull reduction, 35 something. Agile. Actually, Agile wouldn't work because I don't think it would reflect damage, but just something to reduce skulls. But it just dies too easily, especially if you're trying to lower its HP deliberately. You'll likely go overkill it. But yeah, let me get the Behemoth. And other than that, we just need... Why can I not remember what the other troop was? Oh, Christine X. Duh. We have a green... me seeing that there wasn't a green spawn there. Pretty obvious. Okay, Blue Hydra. Here we go. Okay, what's on our PvP thing? Is it winning? Double win... You know, I keep talking about defend teams. Maybe I should just use this. Seriously. Crypt Keeper, Crimson Bat, Death, Famine. Should I just use it? I have yet to see this thing lose. I know it could easily lose. I literally just beat it like it was nothing. But, just not stopping winning. I think it might be because we're still lower rating, so we're getting attacked by a lot of weaker people. Let me see. We won against this one. Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of losers underneath. Like, we lost to that guy. Oh, yeah, level 1,000. People who will actually be up against. Level 300. We end up winning against this. Lost against that. What? We lost against the lowest level out of all of these. We won against that. Won against that. Lost against that because, yeah, high level. And that's as far back as it goes. JZG, fight you once, getting close to 4.5k subs. Oh yeah, we are. Thank you guys. How close are we? Yep, we're only about 110 away. So probably by... No, I don't think we'll get it by the end of the month. That'd be amazing if we did. Probably by halfway through May, a little bit earlier than that. We should end up hitting that milestone, so that would be pretty nice. Means this 5k is about a month after that, around the corner. A little bit longer. Probably 2 months from now, or so. Let's see. But yeah, JGG, sure, I'll fight you once. What are you even using? JZG, there you are. What are you using? Wraith, Crimson... Oh, really? Really? That annoying team? Where's my Impervious first slot? Did I overwrite it? I think I did. Don't have a behemoth first slot team. Just for fun. Let me try my pure yellow team against it. The adapted one with... Wait, did I replace this? Oh no, I didn't. I made a separate team for it. I made a separate team. Why did I make a separate team? Let me just use yellow Garuda. Use this. See what happens here. Oh, your birthday's coming up. Nice, first week of May. Well, happy birthday ahead of time in case I don't see you, though I'm pretty sure I might end up seeing you. At least before then, anyways. Maybe not on your actual birthday. Let's see. Where'd to go? Where'd to go? Goal I'm almost slightly scared of because of the death mark. And for that reason, I'm going to try for the reds.
Mana surge.
Oh, we missed, but we got some other cascade I didn't even notice. And we still end up getting death marks at the end of it, so... Didn't really save myself from getting death marks now, did I? At least we got Gorgoa. So if he can cleanse right... Oh, it's already our store turn. Perfect. How'd that work out then? So we can just Garuda. We already got our re-cleanse. We got our Amnesia in case it randomly dies. And somehow it's store turn. I didn't even see an extra turn there. All that mess. And we don't have to worry about death mark anymore. That's another reason why I was scared to use Wraith. It is pretty flimsy of a troop to use. Once you kill the Wraith, there's... Oh no, he doesn't have any skull reduction, doesn't have agile, doesn't have anything like that. Really, anything that has absolutely zero skull reduction tends to die pretty quick in first slot. I'll hold my famine. Hopefully he doesn't get anything good out of this. Will our AI ever get smart? Yes. It will be probably within the next patch or two, probably more so in 2. There is a smarter AI system that was added to the console version, though that system was not added to PC mobile yet. The main reason for this is they are currently coding the game and switching it over from Microsoft Air to Unity. So until they get the coding switched over to Unity, they probably won't even be attempting to do the other AI system. But once they do, it should be relatively easy since they already have it done on consoles. I wouldn't expect it to be too hard for them to do thereafter. But just the initial... that's actually one of the reasons why Guild Wars and stuff has been a little bit delayed too, because they're kind of doing both things at once. They're working on everything else while also trying to get everything coded over so they can start running the game on Unity. It's also the reason why I think they might do multiplayer eventually. Well, for one, they said that they want to eventually in some way, shape, or form. They said they wanted to do a friends list, and both of those would go good together. And generally, if you're switching the game over to Unity, other than the fact that it's just easier to update and everything, they are probably doing that because Unity is also better for multiplayer. It's a factor. They might do it. But yeah, there we go. And then we'll just explode it. And then we're good to go. As long as he doesn't manage to famine us somehow. Which could still happen. If he would have gotten a green surge right there, he would have. Or brown surge into an extra turn. Luckily, neither of those two things happened. And we can just Gorgoa for the win. We'll probably have Amnesia. My Gorgoa does do enough explosions. But if yours does less, it's actually better to do Amnesia sometimes. Because it will always explode all of a gem. And then you can just account the number of gems that are around skulls that you're hitting. And then you'll know exactly what your damage output is. But yeah, there you go, JCG. Ended up beating the team. But yeah, we didn't lose anything, did we? I don't think we did. It was important not to for Guild Wars, of course. Hey, a Mummified King. Only one of them. Well, let me go kill it in one shot. Might as well. This is an event gem as well. Let's claim our event gem. Let's see here. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Let's see here. What kind of complicated strategy shall we do here? Just click on him. You're using Azurus Bone Dragon Necreza, and that's a really fun word to say. Necreza. They come up with some pretty interesting names, and I don't know if Necreza is based on anything, but it's a pretty cool name. Necreza and Draculus as your regular defend team, so people can get their gems, and it's winning. It's even winning some. Well, that's pretty good then. I'm actually really surprised. For any of you that didn't notice earlier, though, I'm pretty sure most of you saw it. I wasn't expecting this to happen, but they ended up adding Necreeza as one of the event things. I'll probably cover on Wednesday. Oh no, or tomorrow. Oh no, I'll probably do it on Wednesday. A video for both of these two. Though I kind of already done a video on Necreeza when she initially came out. And Bone Scorpion is so ridiculously weak that doesn't really need a video. I probably will do something briefly though, because I know some people may want to try building something out of it. But really, just doing a triple team with this is basically all you need. And as far as Necreeza, I might just do more Necreeza teams. Even though I've kind of already done a video on her. There's a lot that she can do. She's actually a really, really good troop. And I would advise using her in Guild Wars as well. Not only does she have a 25% bonus this week, she does have Summon. And if you wanted to go Skull Spam team, she also has Bone Storm, which will, of course, make more skulls to the board. So, I don't know. I think she'll be pretty decent. She'll also be pretty decent on any week that has a Undead bonus because, of course, she summons Undead. Even though she isn't directly herself Undead, anything she summons will have the bonus as well. Plus, if you need Red-Purple, Dragon Soul. Dragon Soul fully traded. That's the first thing I think of. Maybe a Carnex if you like using Carnex. Personally, not my favorite, but if it's one of your only explodings, it's definitely something good to get fully traded due to the Impervious. You might find some use in Guild Wars to use it as well, though I'd probably use Dragon Soul almost every time instead, personally. But if I need a first slot Impervious on a red or purple day, I'd probably go with a Carnex, would probably do the job. But yeah, pretty nice traitstone. Also, for the pure browns, don't forget you'll need 30 of them for the Brown Guild Wars troop whenever that might come. So if you're a little bit later on the game and want to stock up for that, definitely do so. The other thing you would use it on is Honor, if you haven't already got it. In Honor, I still don't know yet if Honor works on... that's another reason I want to wait till tomorrow. Actually, I might need to wait till the Brown Day. When is the Brown Day? Because there is one thing I need to confirm. If Honor works in Guild Wars or not. I guess I could always ask on the forum if someone might have tested it. I don't think anyone will test it on a yellow day though, and it would be a waste if I try testing it because that'd be less points since we are limited to only 5 battles. But let me see, when is the Brown Day? Okay, good. The Brown Day is the second day, so that means I will have to wait. I'll have to hold off on that video until Wednesday, or later on Wednesday or Thursday, because I need to confirm or not if Honor gets the bonus from in Guild Wars, because it may just be better to get the Troglodyte fully traded. If you have neither of them traded, it might just be better going for Troglodyte than Honor, because of course Honor's final trait is gain 10 to all skills when playing in a PvP battle, and we don't know if Guild Wars counts as PvP battle or not at the moment. And if he doesn't, then that's a huge cut to having him fully traded. He'd still be good in PvP, of course, but the Troglodyte might just be better all around. Okay, so that's good. It's coming right at the beginning of the week, so that works out pretty nice. Also, what is with this guy's name? It's just it's just a bunch of random numbers. Also, I will take this other really quick kill. I don't mind these really quick ones. Might as well gain our free resources, our free seals, our free everything. So come on, give us our empowered. Throw that down. I might one-shot him. Nope, 20 damage. We can just do that again and be good to go from there. Ah, sniffly nose.
Mana surge.
Alright, and there we go.
Mana surge.
Oh yeah, red purple is used for the new Dragon Mythic too. That's coming on May 5th? 5th? Yeah, May 5th. So yeah, make sure to actually stock up on the red purples then. Thank you for reminding me. That might mean I need to stock up a bit more, because I believe I only have 70 red purple arcanes, and I could definitely afford to stock up just a little bit further. Let me double check that right now, actually. Might as well do it now before I forget. We only have 145k seals. I think we can afford some. 80. I'll buy 5 more. Actually, that's already a pretty huge amount. I'll buy 5 more. Why not? Why not? We have the number. I don't think anything's going to be coming up anytime soon that I'll really need to get, so might as well throw 5 more. 1, 2, so that'd be an extra 10. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Is there anything else I need to upgrade? I don't think there is. Upgradable? No, that's everything. Okay. And of course everything's fully traded, so I don't need to worry about that. So yeah, we're good to go. Show off. I would give you guys some if I could. I would. You know I would. Was gonna say, why not? Show off. I know. I know. I wish I could give you guys some. I would if I could. They can't. They won't let me. Plus, redeem codes don't even work. I really wish they would get that fixed. They said after Guild Wars, and technically Guild Wars is here, so hopefully they'll start working on it. I'll probably ask them, actually I might ask them tomorrow. Or the day after tomorrow, because I have a feeling there'll be some kind of ridiculously huge bug during Guild Wars that they might have to fix immediately. And they'll probably be pretty busy tomorrow doing that. How common do I think multiple famines will be in Guild War defend teams? Oh, almost every single one. This late in the game, I can guess at minimum 1 out of 3 teams will use a famine. At minimum. So tomorrow's battle, we're going to get about 2 of them then. When we do 5 battles, we're going to get about 2 famine battles, I can guarantee, as far as people defending with. And probably even more than that. I wouldn't be surprised if we get 4 or 5 battles tomorrow where people are using famines against us. Even the team that I might switch to will use famine. I might just use, even though I kind of want to just go with an actual counter team, like what we're going to do with something like this, the Gems of War, or the Guild War Yellow. I think I might just stick with the traditional and go with this thing. The Crypt Keeper, Crimson Bat, Death, Famine. Literally everything on this team can kill them. It has really bad board control, but literally everything has kill potential. Whereas if I do a different team, it normally only has about 2 kill cards, and the AI doesn't use it as well. Okay, I'm going to just switch it. I'm going to switch it. Over to our defense we go. I want to see how it does. It might completely fail, but I'm giving it a shot. Okay, let's see. We need to go to... What am I doing? Guild Wars. Delay chat. ... Guild Wars. Defends. Blue Hydra, 10 below, Honor, Pure Brown, Pure, and Crypt Keeper. Actually, I think they're all defaulted to Crypt Keeper now. Because that was my default team at the beginning of the week. Actually, it was Draculus, and then I switched them all. And now I literally switched them all. I should what? I just saved it to a different team. Hey, save it. Save it. There we go. Let me double check that it saved it. By going all the way out and back in. What about Krog? Oh, I can't see the rest of it. I just restarted the game. 1 second. What about Krog, Courage, Nakriza, Shegra for an all red? That seems pretty good, except for Krog. I don't know. I guess you could try banking on the 5% chance to randomly devour. Personally, I wouldn't. I'd almost go, I don't know, what would I go instead? I'd probably go, Desdemona instead. Because they may end up using something like a Gorgoa up front. And, they might use another Daemon, like a Famine. And, things like those you can easily take out. Or maybe not so much a Gorgoa, but, well, I guess kind of Gorgoa. It deals double damage to it, and it does an automatic extra turn. I'd probably go just with a Desdemona instead of a Krog the Dread. Other than that, it seems pretty solid, though. Going a red-green with the Courage, Nakriza, and Shegra. You could probably even go Gloomleaf, too, if you really needed a Skull return team. Might end up just saving that, too, for myself, because that is... I don't have any Skull-oriented teams for any of these days yet. I have made... I've made pretty much casting teams for every single one of these. Like, we go over them. Red, blues, these are casting. These are pure cast. You go in yellow, pure cast. Purple, pure cast. Brown, pure cast. Literally, it's all an honor. So, yeah, maybe I should get a skull in there. I don't know why I haven't. Let's see, which one could we get rid of if we're going to go and get a skull team? Well, I guess we're not using this slot anymore, so go get that in for now. Nothing else. Yeah, I know. Gloomleaf would be for green. You need something to cover as many colors as you possibly can in those kinds of teams. But, yeah, let's get a Desdemona in there. Desdemona. What else do we need? We need the Courage for the feed. Gold feed. Put that back a slot, actually. We need a Nakriza. And we need a Shagra. And that should be good. I don't know which way I want it. We'll end it at whatever. I'll close my eyes. See, we'll end it at whatever this is. Sure. No, actually, I think I want it that way. I don't know. It works both ways. I don't know. It depends what they're using. Will basically depend the slotting of this. But I think I'll just leave it like this for now. And banner will go. The only problem with this is Courage will never get his mana. We're using him just for his ability. It's the only problem with that. The other problem is we don't have mana generation. I just now noticed. And we don't. Actually, we do have a summon, so that'll be fine. I'm just gonna go brown red then. Go for the Super Shagra. I think I just passed it, didn't I? There it is. Oh yeah, we'll run with that. And call it Red Skull. GW Red Skull. There we go. Let's see. Only if you have his last trait, Lewis. Otherwise, Dragon Soul is always better for soul generation. Oh, as far as Gorgoa, yeah, you do not want to use Gorgoa ever if you don't have it fully traded. Also, let's go test it right now. Might as well see what it does against this. But yeah, you never want to use a Gorgoa unless you have it fully traded. Can Fershra be a good addition to a soul farming team? Oh, was that what the other response was to? Yes, you can do a Fershra and a soul farming team even if you don't have it fully traded. It is definitely advised to have it fully traded though, of course, because it helps out a lot, but it won't completely destroy a Fershra team if you don't have them traded. But as mentioned, you would kind of just be better off with Dragon Soul if you don't have him traded. He still has all of his board control and everything of that. The main issue that ends up coming up with a Fershra though is he doesn't have nearly as high a damage output if he doesn't have his traits, and it's not really worth putting other little small necros on the team. Kind of just clunks up the team too much when you'd be going for mana generation or board control or something. So yeah, you can make it work. If you already have one, you might as well try it. But I would advise looking into eventually trying to get that thing fully traded. Even if it takes like a couple weeks to farm your traitstones for, it would be worth it in the end for how much time it'll save you getting all your souls. Let's see. We'll go for some green here. This is actually looking pretty grim. Yes. But we do have Nekriza. Nekriza! Which is always our backup plan. We'll take some reds, some skulls there. First, we utilize a little bonus from Courage. Take our double no mana, as well as additional no mana. We're getting extra turn on everything we don't use. What is this madness? Okay, we'll throw Shagra. We could miss, but we have a lot of places where we can hit, and we do end up hitting it. Well, another skull. Nice. Keep the HP going. And the attack bonus. Gonna need a Nekriza before the end of this. Good, when we end up getting it. And that'll be our new first slot, whatever she summons. Let's have her summon something. Go. And that will get rid of the enchant as well. Oh, there goes Dragon Soul with a lot of skulls coming down. Ooh, and it misses. Nice. Okay. And it just helped Skull distract itself, so I'm fine with that. We'll do that. Take this blue and hope for Skull drops. Never mind. I changed my plan. Let's see. He's gonna kill us with whatever he does. Let's tap him out. Look at those HP values. Okay, well, we'll just do that. Oh, wait. Famine, 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 famine. No. No, the famine.
Mana surge.
But yeah, Nekriza is going to be pretty powerful in Guild Wars too. Really anything that has a okay summon that isn't completely horrible will be decent in Guild Wars. Because regardless of how bad the game goes, as long as you have a way to win and you still have your summoner, you will still get what what should be pretty much the same amount of points, if not exactly the same amount of points. I don't know if it factors in how many turns you take or anything like that. If it does, then I have no clue what we'll use. Probably just stick with my own red team I already have. I have a true damage-oriented cast red team so far for my main team for it. And we'll definitely be using it. I'll try to use at least 2 different teams every single day we do the Guild War thingy. But I do have to try sticking with things that have as high a chance of winning as possible. So yeah, our training may be complete. Yep, first Guild War is right around the corner. It starts in, if anyone's staying up all night for, or whenever your time zone might be. Some people might not need to wait up. But it does start in, like, what, 6 hours? Yeah, about 6 hours, not even. I won't be up then, though. That's 3 a.m. my time, so I will be sleeping then, but I'll try getting the video out sometime early tomorrow. But yeah, right around the corner. The start of Guild Wars. Will either be really good or it will completely crumble. No, it should be pretty decent. But yeah, 5 hours and 9 minutes till the Guild Wars for the yellow day. I have no clue if we will be able to switch these teams, but yeah, definitely make sure you have something set for it, of course. And if worst comes to worst, make sure you have something set for all of them. Make sure you have something set for every single day, because we still don't know if they get locked in immediately. We assume it doesn't, but that's just an assumption. It has not been confirmed that they don't get locked in, so make sure you have something set, even if it's just your stock team for every single one that you know is just kind of generally going to be good as a defend. But yeah, I end up not going to Spirit Fox route. I'm just kind of going with the stock team for now, so we kind of get a little bit more information. But it should be sufficient for winning. I need to double check to see what my other guildmates are doing as well later. I'm probably pretty sure I'm not going to bother changing, at least for this day, though. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's go and kill out this one. Let me go with Dragon Team. We haven't used the all-Dragon Team at all this stream. Let's go throw that down. And I did replace it back with Dragonian Monk in this team. Too bad we can't use an all-Dragon Team in Guild Wars. The only thing I could possibly think of that may work is, I don't know, there's just not a single day where we would be able to make the colors work. Maybe like triple Dragon Soul with the Mythic Dragon when it comes out on May 4th. That's like the only thing that may work. Otherwise, we'd have to have at least one of them that's a different color. Do we know what's going to happen if people haven't chosen teams for Guild Wars Defend? You automatically have a team chosen. It picks whatever your Defend team currently is. So whatever your Defend team is, it defaults whatever your Defend team was when Monday reset hit. If someone was not around at all on Monday, it'll just make all 6 of their teams whatever their Defend team was set to. So that might be whatever last week's event was. It could be like whatever team they had set up for that. Oh, green extra turn, nice. Take that. So it's probably some kind of Sunpress related team. Or if they're really far behind, it might be some kind of Bombot team from the previous week. You need 1,327,025 souls to have everything at max level. That's actually not too bad. That amount of souls takes about 6 months or so, approximately, I think. If you break it down to hours, you can get about the best farming methods in the game that aren't like ridiculously expensive, like the Ferrous Raw, like the simpler versions, can do around 5,000 per hour if you're doing it during PvP, and about 9,000 to 10,000 per hour if you're farming it by other methods. So assuming 10,000 souls per hour, that would take about 1,327 hours if you were to only farm it. But you do end up getting souls from other methods, which will knock that down to only about 500 hours if you count tributes, if you count your guild rewards, if you count keys, if you count maybe disenchanting, if you ever finally get things to mythic, if you happen to do that. With all other factors, it gets reduced down a lot in time. But yeah. How did that work out, Joe? Oh wait, what did Joel say? Rather easy to farm 50k souls per night if you put effort into it. Realistically, unless you manage to pull one this month, it won't happen. Wait, pull what one this month? Let's see. Do we know what's going to happen? Oh wait, never mind. I already said that. Da, da, da. Let's see. You're selling. Wait, you're setting a team called GW Def, Guild Wars Defense, to defense for all fights, and I will change the lineup of the team every day, I suppose. That could work if it doesn't lock it in. That would probably... Oh, the Fair Shra. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what it was. Did you see your message you sent on the forum after getting 44 Runics in one day? Yeah, I did end up seeing it. I only glanced over it pretty quick, though. Well, let's throw this down again. Let me go double check it again. What was it? Also, what on earth is that? What kind of ad is playing on another tab? Oh, that thing. X out. So many tabs. That was through some other forum. For RuneScape. Forgot I still had that open. I actually have 3 tabs open right now for RuneScape. For, like, little guide-like things. Also, one of them is a map, because for some reason, old school RuneScape does not have a map built into the game. Who would have guessed? But let me go double check your message from earlier. Oh, wait, it's buried beyond other messages. Let me go check all my messages. Oh, you found an evolved Gorgoa. Or was that what the one you were mentioning? I liked it. I ended up seeing that, yeah. Is that the image you were talking about? You found an evolved Gorgoa? Yeah, it comes out very, very rarely. Very, very, very rarely will you ever see evolved Gorgoa in normal play. Oh, the battle. Oh, okay, never mind. Didn't realize that was the one you were referring to.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Okay, right off the bat here, he's just going to take a skull. And then we can easily shield up and get ready. So we'll do that right there. Here's all of our shields. We're not going to have Death Mark protection. I forgot. Death is going to take it off every single time.
Mana surge.
That's going to be a bit annoying. Hopefully it'll survive, though. If not, we can just get a summon in there. And go on from there.
Mana surge.
I'll throw Dragon Soul. See what we can do from there. The what and the who? And the what? You want to try out Prey? What is Prey? Well, take our purples, get our Dragon Soul. Hopefully he won't drain us. Okay, good, he just gets skull distracted. The thing's gonna die. We'll have to just replace it with a Christina, or with a little Dragon Summon off the Christine X. Oh wait, never mind, he doesn't get death marked. What am I saying? I forgot. Warded for the win. Keep forgetting he even has that. That's one of the reasons why I like using him there too, because a lot of people do end up using the Wraith and then he can just immune from it. It's pretty nice. Well, there goes the kill, but we can just replace it.
Mana surge.
Oh, okay, that's what Prey is. Silly Tacit. Don't, you don't need Barrier to protect the monk from Deathmark. I know. Forgot. But we'll throw down our yellows. There's our summon, there's our skull, and there's our match. Oh, never mind, not dead yet. Move that over and swipe it. Oh, I don't even need to swipe it. He swipes for me. Map, go. Oh, one more Cascade would have been map. But yeah, does anyone else have any questions or any last team you want me to do? Because I probably will start getting to bed pretty soon, just so I can wake up a bit earlier to do the video and everything. Since it is going to be the first day of Guild Wars, I do want to start a little bit earlier so that people over in Europe time who are like sleeping right now will actually be able to see the video before they go to bed or something. Because like everyone in Europe right now, they're not, I'm pretty sure most of you wouldn't be here. If anyone in Europe was around watching this right now, it'd be like 2, 3, 4 a.m. for them right now. I don't know, maybe some of them are around. But yeah, I will be heading to bed now within the next hour or so. So gonna start ending the stream and get some sleep so we can go into Guild Wars tomorrow. But yeah, make sure you set your yellow defend team. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful time with it. Should be interesting how that ends up panning out. Any last minute questions for it before we basically start the Guild Wars then? Because by the time I wake up, it'll already be up. First thing you're going to do is watch the video. Yeah, I'll try to go over as many helpful things as I can in the video as I learn. It's going to be more of a stream-like format when I do the video, even though it's going to be an actual video. Kind of like in me just kind of rambling and kind of going over things. Try to make it a little bit more concise, but it is a learning process as we're going through it. Normally, whenever I do normal videos, I already know the information and I'm telling it to you guys. Whereas this is going to be me learning it as you guys are learning it. So, might be a little bit different than what you normally see. Kind of like what the stream is like, what I say. What's a good one to use to remove yellow? It's either going to be the Spirit Fox if you have Spirit Fox fully traded, or the Dark Maiden if you do not have Spirit Fox fully traded. Dark Maiden I haven't really been mentioning. The AI does sometimes use this horribly, and I do advise using Spirit Fox if you have it. But Dark Maiden transforms all yellow gems to a chosen color, and then gives a bunch of life to the first ally in your team. Pretty decent, though the AI can mess it up really bad sometimes, and I would suggest just using Spirit Fox for the most part. Spirit Fox does has Empowered, so it'll do it immediately. It also has Stealthy, so they can't just target drain it with another Spirit Fox or something, which will allow you to pretty much always get to drain. And it does some true damage, plus it removes all yellow and boosts space off of it. Works pretty well, drains 7 mana. Personally, I'd say Spirit Fox is the best option. There is one other option, but it's absolutely horrible, and I would not really advise using it. The Pegasus, for 8 mana, deals damage to the last enemy and remove all yellows to boost the damage. I would not advise using this. You're better off just doing Dark Maiden. Wouldn't really work out. How to get the most magic bonuses for dragons? Magic bonuses? Every way that you can get magic bonuses is from the Magic Kingdoms. And these are Blighted Lands, Darkstone, Zolkiri, Karkaroth, and Silverglade. Getting level 10 in all of these will end up giving you an additional magic. And later in the game, when you start upgrading kingdoms and getting kingdom stars, each one of these 5 kingdoms, as well as every kingdom, but each 5 of these can give double their stat. And since all of these are magic, you could get additional +2 magic from each of these. Other ways that you can gain magic that are a little bit more indirect is in the as you upgrade whatever your guild is, as you upgrade your guild guardians, you'll end up getting extra magic from these. I believe the 2 levels where it gets it is level 50, you get +1 magic, and at level 100, you get +2 magic. And of course, as far as guild wars are concerned, you can actually buy every single week with resources 5 additional magic for the guild wars. And that's pretty much every single way. This only applies in the guild wars though. And that's basically every single way to upgrade your magics within the game for the most part. The only place that none of these work in is the arena and Broken Spire. This mini game does not take into account any of your extra magic bonuses that you have. How do you upgrade guild guardians? By doing quests? No. Guild guardians are... they don't really have a way to be upgraded quickly. The only way that the purple guild guardians are upgraded, I can't actually show it because my guild has already done them, but normally if you click on tasks under your guild menu, there will be 6 here, and 6 different tasks that you can do, 1 for each different colors. And one of these, I believe the one that is right here in this general area, is purple. It'll end up giving souls every single time. Every single time you do this, it'll show like a little star next to it, as well as the amount of souls you get. Every single time you do the purple task, it'll end up giving you EXP towards it. And those stars that you saw earlier on that task is how many points they add to this. So if it says like 3 stars and like 40 souls, I don't know how much they actually give, but let's say that was one of them, it would then give 3 more EXP towards that. Then every single time it gains a level. The EXP you need earlier on is a lot smaller than this amount, and yeah, so just check that in your guild and you'll be able to see them there. Also, thank you Semper Fi Music Band for the subscribe, much appreciated. Anyways, I will be heading off for the night, guys. Hope you all oh, no mention of Villager. Oh, sorry, I forgot about Villager. Yes, and Villager also denies all yellows to brown. I forgot about Villager, sorry. The main, actually, I don't know, I guess you could use Villager. AI isn't the best with Villager, but yeah, I guess you could go with Villager. Personally, I would say the ordering as far as priority, I'd say is Spirit Fox would be the absolute best if you wanted to put it on. Dark Maiden would be about 2nd best. 3rd best would be about Villager, and every other removal of yellow is basically pointless. What about a Drake Rider? What about a Drake Rider? Wait, it does yellow to red? Oh, no. Drake Rider I would not use. It's way too inconsistent. And AI will never use it right. Drake Rider. It's basically going to be as bad as Pegasus. Yellow to red, no. I would not advise using Drake Rider. Unless you're doing an all-dragon team and you just want to put them on. That's the only instance you would put a Drake Rider. And even then, I wouldn't really advise it. But I guess if you really want to do like an early game version of it. If you want to do an early game version of an all-dragon team, if you happen to have like a Dragon Soul or something to pair with it, that might be okay. I would not advise it later on because that is so ridiculously easy to counter. You always run all dragon. Oh, then that would probably be fine then. That'd probably be fine to use for your defend team then on the yellow day, since you already have everything for the yellows. Oh yeah, and Villager gets 25% for monster too. I forgot about that. Villager and his summon end up getting it because both the Villager and the Werewolf on 25%. So yeah, you do have that as an option. The only problem is the AI is ridiculously bad with both of these. They have no clue when to use it. For invading, this would be pretty decent, but of course you don't need to remove yellows for invading. Tip for doing treasure chests. Treasure chests, there's the general strategy for it. Actually, let me go do it right now. Might as well. To explain treasure chests. Treasure chests in general, you'll want to, when you're first starting off, you want to look for as many 5 times as possible off the starting board. You'll want to work from the top and then down as far as options. Then you'll want to start removing all of the very small resources from the bottom that are going to make it extremely clunky and kind of just get in the way of everything you want to try to do. Of course, always check at the top first for any extra turns before you drop anything, just to make sure not to miss any. And just start trying to remove all the smaller resources. The quicker you can get the bottom down will be the better that you'll be able to get into the rest of the map, because then you'll have a higher chance of getting extra turns off the top, because there'll be more room for the resources to breathe up there so that you can keep spamming them for additional resources. So right there, we'll get that. Nope, nothing good off the cascade. So we'll just move that down, get our extra turn right over there. And generally when doing treasure maps, I do advise you doing them pretty quick, because they do have pretty poor value if you spend a lot of time on them. Of course, you can spend a lot of time on them if you want to do them for fun. But if you're doing them purely for the resource profit, the main thing you want to do when doing them is try finding what you're aiming for. If you're aiming for glory, you want to stop at the bronze chests. And if you're aiming for gems, you'll want to stop at the green chest. Generally, you don't really need to aim for the red and volts. Neither of those have particularly good value for the amount of time it actually takes to earn one of them. And yeah, that's pretty much just the basics. I'm not definitely by no means the best at doing the treasure hunt minigame. Pretty far from it. My average is normally only around 50 turns. Some people have averages at like 100 or something. But yeah, you normally do it for fun. The payout for it currently is pretty abysmal. When you're first starting out, it's pretty good. One pretty nice thing about treasure maps when you are initially starting is they're basically the only way that you can mass farm your account without gaining EXP. This is actually good when you're first starting out earlier on in the game, mainly because a lot of things are based on your level, and you want to try keeping as low as a level as you possibly can when you're first starting out, as having a higher level can disadvantage you in things like playing the arena minigame, as well as doing just general PvP. And as you can see there, I did pretty horrible on that map, but that's generally how you end up playing the map. Just not as bad as what I just did. You can see we get a little bit of resources. Didn't actually get any glory there, surprisingly, but we did get the 1 gem. But yeah, every 15 you do end up getting the you get a traitstone, and every 60 if you do end up fully completing it out and you're in a guild. Definitely join a guild if you haven't already, but you'll also end up getting 20 guild seals as well, which you can put towards guild keys. Actually, that's exactly enough for 1 guild key, so you'll have that as well. Would the jackalope be okay? No, I would not advise using jackalope. Jackalope has pretty much no purpose in this game. Ever since it was created, it was pretty bad. And since they added immunity to mana burn and a bunch of other things to try to nerf Queen Mab, they made Jackalope indirectly also worse by doing so. But yeah, don't use Jackalope. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching today. Tomorrow we'll have the first Guild Wars battle, and we will be streaming tomorrow night as well from 8 p.m. till 10 p.m., same time that we just did right now. Going over basically all the same. Whatever we learned from the Guild Wars, trying any teams you guys want, or answering any questions as we always do. But anyways, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Hope you all have a wonderful time with the Guild Wars this week. Don't forget to set those defend teams. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, wait. What just said? What's your other question? I can wait. I don't mind. See ya, Bridget and everyone else. 10 more minutes. No, sorry. Sorry, Semper. I do have to go for now. I need to go get some sleep so I can actually wake up early or early-ish for the Guild Wars thing. So I will have to head out. So thank you all and good night.